Hello, my good friends. I'm Dr. Schulze, and thank you for tuning in again this week to my blog video. 2 weeks ago, I did a video about diarrhea, summertime diarrhea. And in that video, I mentioned that the tonsils, the appendix, the Peyer's patches were part of your immune system called immune aggregations. And I got a number of letters from people that said they did not know that. And even a few from medical doctors saying that I was wrong. That's embarrassing. But let me give you a little immunology 101 here. First of all, your immune system is comprised of many different fluids, cells, organs, bones, tissue, from not only your thymus, where your T cells are educated, but your bone marrow, where all your blood cells are made, red blood cells and white blood cells, to your lymph system, where the lymphatic fluid and cells flow, to T cells and B cells and immunoglobulin and the spleen and the liver and the tonsils, Peyer's patches, and appendix. It's a very complex system of a lot of different parts. But let's talk about the tonsils this week and the appendix, lymphoid aggregations. It's now medically proven that when your appendix is removed, other immune organs like your spleen do not function as well. But let's talk about the tonsils. It must have been, 80, 100 years ago that tonsillectomies were just done so frequently. They even had package plans. One kid had a sore throat. We'll do all 5 of your kids for the price of 2. We'll give you a special deal. Tonsillectomy, tonsillectomy, tonsillectomy. And shortly after that, our nation was plagued with a horrible, horrible disease called polio that ran rampant when I was a kid, paralyzing and killing children all over America. And then shortly after that, Dr. Jonas Salk developed a polio vaccine where he used a live pus to develop this vaccine from monkeys and other animals. And then it was discovered in the 70s that this vaccine was dirty, was not clean, but they didn't have the ability to see that. And then in the 80s and 90s, it was discovered that it was contaminated with 150 known viruses, and one of them, the SV40 virus, it was contaminated with, which is now inside every cancer cell. And the cancer rate has gone from 1 out of 25 to 2, if not 3 out of every individual develop cancer since the use of that polio vaccine. So you can see the problem here. We think God made a mistake, put the tonsils in our body, so we cut them out. Then we had a polio outbreak. Then for the polio outbreak, we developed a vaccine. It was dirty. It was contaminated. And now the cancer rate's gone crazy. Okay, let's talk about the tonsils for a minute. They're a lymphoid aggregation, and they're one of their many jobs is to synthesize the antibody for polio. Yes, that's now known. And that's why we had the polio outbreak after we did the massive amount of tonsillectomies. That's right. They take the B cells, take the surface immunoglobulin, and develop the antibody to polio. That's what your tonsils do, amongst many other things. And your appendix and all of your important parts of your lymphatic system. So friends, before you think about cutting a part of your body out, remember the immune system is a complex immune system with a lot of parts, including your tonsils, including your appendix, and your tonsils include different types of tonsils and your adenoids. Do not cut them out. God did not make a mistake here. Do not cut them out of your body, or your body won't work as well. And if you've already removed your tonsils and your appendix, don't freak out, but just stay healthier, my friends. And I love you, and I will see you next week.